Imagine believing your loved one had finally been laid to rest. You visit their grave, you hold their ashes close, you grieve, heal, and slowly rebuild your life. Then one phone call changes everything. For Lou Harrison, that nightmare became reality. After the death of her brother, she believed the urn in her home contained his ashes. But following a police investigation into legacy independent funeral directors in Hull, officers told her something almost impossible to comprehend. Her brother had never been cremated. His body had allegedly remained inside the funeral home for years. If that was true, whose ashes had she been mourning? In March 2024, Humberside Police launched an unprecedented investigation after receiving information about the handling of bodies at legacy independent funeral directors. What investigators discovered stunned even experienced officers. Dozens of bodies were recovered from company premises. Families had been systematically deceived. Prosecutors later told the court that many families were lied to about their relatives. Investigators also discovered hundreds of containers holding cremated remains, raising a heartbreaking question. If the bodies were still there, who exactly had been buried or returned to them? This would grow into one of the largest criminal cases of its kind in UK history. Police promised to identify the remains wherever possible. Britain's leading forensic specialists became involved, but they soon faced the harsh limits of science. During cremation, temperatures typically reach between 800 and 1000 degrees Celsius. Those extreme temperatures destroy almost all biological material. DNA is simply gone. What remains are processed bone fragments. For investigators, this presented an agonizing reality. Many cremated remains could never be scientifically identified. For families desperate for certainty, there would never be a definitive answer. Sometimes, the greatest tragedy isn't what you know, it's what you'll never know. A funeral director occupies one of the most trusted roles in society. Families place their loved ones into someone else's care during their most vulnerable moments. That trust was abused. Prosecutors argued this trust was abused on an industrial scale. Robert Bush was later convicted of dozens of offences, including preventing lawful burials, fraud, and theft. Sentenced to a lengthy prison term, the court heard devastating victim impact statements. Years of grief were made even more painful by this haunting uncertainty. The case prompted renewed scrutiny of funeral industry oversight. While professional bodies exist, membership is voluntary. This has reignited the debate for stronger statutory regulation. The criminal case may now be over. But for many families, the emotional consequences are not. Some still don't know who is in the urn they hold so dear. Cases like this remind us that justice can punish wrongdoing, but it cannot erase trauma, nor can it restore the certainty that these families lost forever. As Britain reflects on one of its most disturbing scandals, how can society ensure this never happens again? This is Global Brief News, beyond the headlines.